Welcome back. Video 5. It's been going great. Got almost 100 followers on Instagram now and close to 30 subscribers on YouTube. So this information is reaching people. So I'm going to keep it going. If it's working for you, share it. Always message me. I'd love to hear feedback, good or bad. Answer any questions you got. But let's dive right in. Today is about nasal breathing or breathing through your nose during exercise. So a reason I wanted to do a video about this is because this is something so basic that you can do and it will improve anybody's workout, no matter what kind of exercise you do. This is just something to really make you feel better at the end of a workout. So I wanted to preface it with, I hope that you've never been called a mouth breather, because that's an insult and we shouldn't breathe through our mouths because that's not how we were designed. So some benefits to nasal breathing, just to go right off that. As you breathe through your nose, you get more oxygen deep to your lungs, which means they're more saturated, which means more oxygen gets delivered to your body, which means you now perform better, your muscles can go for longer. You don't hit that real fatigue state as soon as if you were breathing through your mouth. So some other things to consider why nasal breathing is good. You stay in the parasympathetic state. So when you breathe through your mouth, it's almost like chaotic. You feel out of control. You're like a kid in a fist fight or a wrestling match. You're panicking. Your stress is high. Your breath rate is super high. But if you can get yourself to breathe through your nose, you stay calm, you stay collected, and therefore you're going to use good form if you're lifting, or you're going to stay in stride while you're running. No matter what it is, you are going to be in more control over your body and your experience during that workout, as opposed to mouth breathing, where you can see people near the end of a fight or a wrestling match or a workout, they will start to look labored, their form breaks down. These are the people that'll probably lay down after they work out because they're so exhausted. You don't want to be that person, and nasal breathing helps with that. So another good thing is, as you breathe through your nose and you get that deeper oxygen, it also promotes CO2 removal. And as CO2 builds up in your body, that's bad, especially for exercise. So you want to work on getting that down, and by breathing through your nose, getting that deeper oxygen intake, that helps with getting CO2 out. You also get better blood flow because the oxygen is going deeper in your lungs. Your lungs now aren't panicking or working as hard because there's more oxygen being saturated. You just have more oxygen available. It promotes better blood flow. That also leads to reduced lactic acid. So if you see someone deep in a workout and they just can't do another squat, or they literally can't push a sled, or their sprints have slowed way down, that's due to lactic acid buildup, and they could have avoided that. I think we all know that lactic acid feeling is not fun, so avoiding that is very important. Another couple good things is, as you breathe through your nose, your heart rate stays lower. And if you've ever worked out really hard, you know when your heart rate gets really high, it just is stressful, and you lose control in your workout. You also have a lower breath rate when you breathe through your nose. So you're going for a very long run, you don't want to breathe through your mouth because you're going to be exchanging air quicker. When if you were breathing through your nose, it could be calmer, more collected, again, less stressful. Your body doesn't want you to be in that stress state. So you stay more near your homeostasis while still performing great exercise, burning calories, promoting muscle growth, endurance, all that, and not stressing out your heart and reducing or releasing cortisol and other stress hormones into your blood. A big thing is, if you're breathing through your nose, you also will recover quicker after your workout. So I notice this a lot in the gyms I've been in, where I'll be nose breathing through my workout. It'll get done. I'll be standing up, taking care of my stuff, getting ready to leave, and other people will still be laying around, or they're like sitting up and they just look so out of it. If you breathe through your nose, you improve your recovery time like exponentially. If you breathe through your mouth and or if there's someone breathing through their mouth and someone breathing through their nose and they are equally fit, and you have them do the same workout, I can guarantee the person who breathed through their nose will feel better sooner, and they could repeat that workout much faster than the mouth breathing person. Don't be a mouth breather. Last couple things. There's a book called Oxygen Advantage. I haven't read it yet, but it goes into a lot more detail about the science, just like geeks out about all this stuff I've talked about, just on a much more human and anatomical, physiological, all those levels to why you breathe through your nose. This is very base level. His book goes super in depth. So if you're interested and want to improve your performance, I'd say pick it up. It would be nothing but helpful for you. And I just want to end it with my experience nose breathing. I've done it for like the past 2 years or so, and I've noticed that I go slower in the start of a workout as opposed to I used to just, I would call it floor it. I would start a workout in an absolute sprint and I would just fall apart at the end, and I'd be laying down, sweating, I couldn't breathe. Like, it was just this awful thing. And then I realized if I can slow down in the beginning and then maintain a pretty good pace, like say a 75 to 80% pace the whole way, my workout times will improve, my recovery improves. Everything does better if I can slow down to go faster. I have a saying called slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and I think nose breathing really embodies that because it allows you to stay in control of pretty much everything while you're exercising or working out. You don't need to be super out of breath, and in my workouts, if I notice myself getting really out of breath or I can feel my heart rate creeping up, I'll even slow down a little bit and be really intentional about lowering my breath rate and using nasal breathing, because then I will be able to maintain and finish that workout stronger than if I just tried to fight through that phase, because that's your body telling you you're going a little too intensely, you need to back it off. So I would only say you can mouth breathe or go for broke, floor it, sprint it, if that workout is 2 minutes or less. If you're doing anything more than 2 minutes, don't try to breathe through your mouth, because at that point it's going to be diminishing returns, and that lactic acid, your heart rate, your breath rate, all that stuff is going to hinder your workout, as opposed to if it was just a sprint. So if you're doing a 100-meter sprint, by all means, breathe through your mouth if you want. Anything that's over 2 minutes, though, it is of no benefit to breathe through your mouth. So if you got questions about nose breathing, hit me up. Let me know if you try it, how you feel. I'm sure it'll feel awkward at first, but just practice, just like anything. With time, you'll feel more comfortable and it'll feel better. And you might even notice that some of your times and your workouts or whatever it is, they'll go better, or you'll reduce your time working out. However I'm trying to say it, they'll improve. But yeah, try it. Let me know. Questions, comments, I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.